happened? Lakeshore Drive becomes a temporary runway as a pilot is forced to make an emergency landing. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dick Johnson. Lauren Jiggets has the night off. It started out as a leisurely sunrise flight for a suburban pilot, but then the plane started shaking, and he says he had nowhere else to land except Lakeshore Drive. NBC5's Emily Flores has the incredible story from the pilot himself.
A plane landed on Lakeshore Drive. How crazy is that?
It was a rare spectacle today for anyone passing by on Lakeshore Drive near Jackson.
Whether he meant to or not, it's pretty amazing.
A 2002 Coyote aircraft being disassembled after an emergency landing early this morning right on the drive.
I told O'Hare Tower I was putting it down on Lakeshore Drive.
John Peterson was out on a recreational flight this morning along the lakefront when he says suddenly a wire on the airplane's elevator snapped.
I was over Willis Tower and all of a sudden, boom, and the plane was shaking vigorously. When the aircraft is shaking like that, it can fall apart in midair, so I called O'Hare Tower and did a Mayday call.
2,100 feet above ground, and having never faced something like this before, Peterson says he used the traffic lights to time out his landing.
It was like having a runway to myself.
To his own astonishment, he made it back on land with no injuries to himself and no further damage to his aircraft.
I'm on the ground, I'm alive, so that it's history.
And although today's scare was enough to stop his fiancée, Ailina Alvarez, from flying again, Peterson's counting down the days to get back out there.
After coming around and seeing this here, I decided that I'm never going to get on that plane. I don't care how much money he pays me.
It's going back to my hangar, and then the FAA is going to inspect what happened. My aviation career ends when they lower me in a box in the ground.
Emily Flores, NBC 5 News.
New at 5.